Shit. What's going on, guys? Your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't hear me. I apologize about that. Uh, Listen, man, the ebbs and flows of this game have been incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. We start out just marching. I mean, they were marching on us. They go down, they score right away. No problem. Like, no problem at all. But then the defense tightens up, and they can't do anything else to us for the rest of the half. Our offense, on the other hand, until that very last possession, had negative 10 total yards. Negative 10. It looked like we just didn't show up. And then all of a sudden, the offense flips the switch. They click. They start moving. They start, dinking and dunking and just doing what they should have been doing all along, right? And then Jimmy throws the interception. And the interception happens, and it's like, okay, well, the Packers look like they want to go into the locker room. They call a play. They stand in all lackluster. Kyle calls a timeout. Hey, no, timeout. We're in good position. Their puncher's been struggling all night. He's averaging 32 yards a punt. We can get the ball inside the 50 here, probably inside the 30 or 40. We got a chance of getting at least 3 points out of this. Good call by Kyle, in my opinion. Good call by Kyle, in my opinion. But then, busted coverage by Dante Johnson and Jimmy Ward. My man gets down the field for a gain of 75 yards on 3rd and 3. 75 yards on 3rd and 3. We just sat back and watched it, right? And then we're like, damn it, now we got to hope that we stop them from scoring. Then there was a fumble. But the ref said, nah, it's cool. Packers ball. Never seen anything like that before in my entire life. I'm not one of those people that cries about the refs mistreating the team or anything like that. I don't do that. But I've never seen anything like that happen before in my entire life of watching football, how they don't just automatically review something with less than a minute left in the game that is a one-score game. In the postseason, by the way. They give the Packers the ball. Looks like they're just giving them points. They line up for the field goal. Kyle called the timeout. I don't know what he says to his guys, but Kyle's still showing faith in his players. They come back out. They snap the ball, and Jimmy Ward, one of the persons responsible for the big 75-yard gainer, blocks the kick. Fellas, how are y'all feeling?
Go ahead, Breezy.
All right, good talk. All right, that's cool. I can't hear anybody. Oh, my volume's there.
Can you hear? It was a crazy echo going on, by the way. Is it gone? Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Bros. I mean, the crazy thing is I expected this, Jimmy, but I was hoping we would have got something different out of Jimmy after he finally started. Whose phone? My phone?
No.
Oh, I was hoping we would have got some more production, and turning it into points, like Jimmy. The turnovers in the end zone are crucial, yo. Like, dude, but you know what? I just gonna go out here on a limb and just think we're gonna get a better second half. Unfortunately, if the 49ers would have scored right there, they would win this game. Easily. I think if they would have scored right here, they would have took the whole life out of Green Bay. They get the ball back at the half, and they have the opportunity to go back down there and do it. Now that you just gave Green Bay the momentum because you turned it right over, and even though it ended the way you just said it ended, Mike, luckily we were able to get out of there with not giving up 0 points. And yeah, Jimmy Ward had a brain fart, but at least he made up for it on special teams. Special teams has been the best person on the field, the best team on the field all game. Like, they've been the best. They're returning the ball, they're covering the ball, they're punting the ball. Only thing we ain't seen is our kicker, because every time we get into score position, we can't get no points.
Tony, he says that special teams have been the best unit out there. I think defense would have something to say.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say the defense. And besides, you take that first drive away, it's 0-0.
Well, that's why I don't say the defense, because they had a big ass brain fart on the first drive, and you could say they adjusted it or whatever. And I agree that the defense has gotten better, but the special teams has been consistent. They've been good.
Let me get this contribution off your face real quick. Pause. That sounded super inappropriate. Cali Boy says they're playing like they're cold. Yeah, I mean, they're playing like they're still on the plane. Antonio Seabrook says, I was actually impressed by Jimmy's effort throughout the whole half. But then, ... What do you guys think about those comments? Go ahead, Tony. I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you were in the middle of your thoughts on everything.
Well, first off, I just want to say kudos to the defense. I mean, like, minus the first drive and minus that blown assignment just before the half with Jones down the sideline. I think they've been playing pretty much well all game, minus those two things.
Facts.
Let's flip it to the offense. The drops are killing this team. Kittle catches that first pass. It's 7-7, no questions asked, right? No questions asked. All right, he dropped it. Jennings catches that pass. It's a first down that we have possession of the ball. One issue, and it's a continuous issue over and over and over. Jimmy stands in the pocket. He doesn't move. Someone chewed his ass out on the sideline, and he wants to run up and do a little shovel pass to Mitchell, and they picked up a chunk of yardage. That's great. He's improving. But then he makes that throw. I don't give a shit what you have to do. Throw the ball out of bounds, live to play another down. You don't do that. In that field position, with the game, with situational football, time on the clock, second quarter going into that, knowing you're getting the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
They could put it in there, tie it up. Come back out, you're up 7. It's 14-7. Now we have a game. But no, he wants to make a stupid throw instead of throwing it out of bounds. Now, I'll tell you this. Jimmy made some decent throws that were dropped by 2 receivers. I'll say that.
Good throws. Yeah.
Good throws. And I people in there say, oh, here goes Tony crying about Jimmy. Well, guess what? That play was huge. And they're lucky it's only 7-0 right now.
Tommy Huxley says, I hate it when I call Jimmy INTs coming. But you can feel it, especially when he's running around back there for a little too long. Usually nothing good happens there. Mark Havens is responding to the guys who said they're playing like they're cold. He said, motherfucker, they are cold. It's 13 degrees. Oh, my God. All right, man. Breezy, man. Look, the run game, everybody on offense came alive on that drive. That's good momentum going into the half. I think Jimmy got his...
It's good momentum, Mike, but it got shot, bro. Like, let's not act like what happened didn't happen. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. The only way that the momentum comes back is if Jimmy Garoppolo instills the momentum back into this offense. Like, and so, like, look, guys are gonna drop passes. Everybody's not 100%. Quarterbacks are gonna have some bad throws, but Jimmy is consistently bad. Our receivers aren't consistently dropping passes. And so let's talk about Jimmy, because if he doesn't come back out with a new fire lit in his ass, I don't expect the offense to do anything. They're stacking the box, bro. And
I'll take that same Jimmy on that last drive.
I'll take the same
if
Jimmy.
That Jimmy comes out, we can win this game.
I agree. I'll take the same Jimmy, but that same Jimmy is still going to fuck up. Pardon my French. Like, that's that same Jimmy. I did a show about that Jimmy, bro. Like, once he feels he's confident and he got this joint, boom, there goes the mistake. Like, Jimmy's got to play angry, like his job is on the freaking line. And the only reason why he don't play like that is because Kyle Shanahan don't challenge Jimmy. Like, Kyle, look, put Trey Lance in the game for one play. I guarantee you'll get a 15 for 15, 3-touchdown Jimmy Garoppolo. I guarantee it. I can guarantee it, bro. Put him in one play and don't let Trey Lance score on that play. And this is not me advocating for Trey Lance. This is about me advocating for somebody.
For a wake-up call for Jimmy.
That's it. That's all we need. That's it. Jimmy just needs to be woken up. That's it.
You best believe that he's getting chewed out in the locker room right now. I don't doubt that for one single second. He is getting destroyed in that locker room right now. And they're asking him, can you do this? Can you step up to the plate? Because this is a winnable game. Our defense is playing lights out. For Devontae Adams to be going off the way he is, and this Packers team only have 7 points to show for it.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're playing one of only 3 special teams units that are worse than ours, and that's also in our favor. Like Breezy said, they're one of the best units on the field, right?
Yeah.
For this to be the situation, guys, we are in a wonderful spot right here. We got to take advantage of it, and I guarantee you Kyle's laying the fire to him. Lycan says, thanks for the contribution here. He says, Kyle needs to figure this out ASAP. This can be won. I agree. Do you, Breezy?
I do agree, but this is the thing about Kyle Shanahan, because he gets into his head. He's going to sit there and say, well, shit, we did all this and we're only down by 7. I like our chances. The odds are still in our favor. That's Kyle Shanahan. He doesn't have to do anything to fix it. We think we know what we would do if we're Kyle Shanahan to try to address what's going on. Kyle's going to go back in the locker room. He's probably chewing out Jimmy. He's probably chewing out IU, Kittle. They all should be chewed out. You can't drop the Debo. You can't drop passes in a game. Not when you gotten this far. They playing like preseason wide receivers right now when they were dropping passes in the preseason. We're talking about postseason. They shouldn't be dropping these passes. And we could blame it on the weather. We could blame it on the cold. We could blame it on whatever. I don't see Devontae Adams struggling to drop passes. I don't see Aaron Jones struggling to drop passes. I just don't understand like why our pass catchers aren't like on their, P's and Q's for this particular game. It's like they don't want to win. They don't want it. And so as a leader, if I'm Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm chewing out everybody else because I want this win. And so he's going to have to go out mentality-wise and kind of like get his team on board. Offensive line is trash. Right side, horrible. Tom Compton and Bunskill. My bad. We got to talk about them too. They're terrible.
Asa Lee says, this is why Jimmy has both supporters and haters amongst the faithful. He's just too inconsistent. And that's why the team traded what they traded to move on from it. They're looking for somebody with more consistency. Mark says, I know they're about to kick off, guys. Jimmy loves to lower our expectations first half, then he tries harder. It's like he wants to get the pressure of expectation off him. Like, bro, I never expect much from Jimmy. This is the Jimmy I expect game in and game out. People think I'm crazy when I say it. Unfortunately, this is exactly who he is. They're kicking off now, guys. Really quick. Can the offensive line protect? Number one, give me a yes or a no. And do you guys think we win this game? What you got?
They can protect him. They just got to give the right side some help.
Oh, big return by Debo to the 50.
I told you.
Sorry. Let's go, Debo.
You got to put him in this game, man. You got to get Debo's will inserted into this game, guys. I'm going to jump off of here, Mike. I got to get onto my laptop to watch the game or whatever because it seems to be more on time. But listen, we could win this game, y'all. Now Jimmy has another chance at the 50-yard line to get some points.
Oh, yes, sir. All right, man. I'll see you, brother. Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate you. You be safe out there.
You too, man.
Peace. All right, guys. That was beautiful. It was really, really good to see Debo out there. It's 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line right now. They changed the play up at the line of scrimmage. They send Juice to the top of the screen. It's a toss to 25. Mitchell eludes a tackle. Looks like he picks up 4 or 5. So we'll see what happens here, guys. I'm going to see y'all on the other side. And if you guys want to watch the game with us, man, head on over to patreon.com. That's where we are watching it live. We'll see y'all there. Peace.